Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Leanne, also known as Small Town Stitches, and it's time for another Flosstube. Like I say, I feel like in every video I debated not filming because I don't feel like I have a ton. But I have 3 projects, so I figured let's talk about them. Today is April 9th. Already. Next Sunday is Easter. Already. Are you catching my drift? It's already. I can't believe it's already April. I'm excited it's already April because that means it's getting closer and closer to, you know, gardening season. But I can't believe that it's already April. So, let's see. Since then, I am looking across the room at my sewing table, which currently has 3 flats of plants growing on them. I have peppers going, 3 different kinds, jalapenos, banana, and green peppers. I have 2 different kinds of cucumbers going and onions over there. This right next to me, I just planted 3 different types of tomatoes today. So my room is a mess and it smells like soil and I love it. I do not like the fact that it's a mess. That's driving me a little bit insane. But I'm excited to put these in the ground and to get going. But first the weather would have to change because there was a little bit of ice on the cars this morning, so yes. But work has been work. I feel like it's slowly killing my soul. School is going great for my daughter. She had spring break last week. She loved it. She was able to have a sleepover at my parents' with my niece. Both days my husband was at work, so she loved that. Because grandma's spring break was the same time as their spring break. So, and husband currently is at a training right now. He's getting his credentialing to become an engineer, which gives him the ability, even though he already has, but he is able to pull the big engines and the big tankers out on calls, if need be. And it also should give him a guaranteed 2 days a week instead of, you know, kind of just up to the wind. So that would be really nice for the fall and after school care for our daughter, because then we can try to enroll her in after school care. So we're just trucking. Everybody here is so ready for the warm weather. Like, we're going a little bit stir crazy. So yeah, my family is doing well. So that's all that matters. So I had a lot of people making well wishes remarks for my doctor's office that they could find out what is going on with my hair. And the long story short is all my labs came back perfect. So I sat down with my manager, told her, you know, we were going over my labs, everything was good. My manager is a nurse practitioner. And the only thing that the 2 of us can figure out is that I have post-COVID hair loss. Now, it is a thing. It doesn't matter if you have had the shots, if you have not had the shots. It can affect you regardless. It doesn't affect everybody. It starts about 2 months after you've had COVID. I had COVID in December of 2021, and it started in February for me, and it lasts 2 to 6 months for most people that have had it on average. So February, March. I'm going to insert some pictures. So these are weird. This picture right here is from January 2022. Look how beautiful my hair is. This picture is from March 2022. I have not had a haircut since early 2021. That's all hair loss. So, it's a thing, right? So I went on the internet and started looking at the best shampoos for thinning hair, and found one that was like $50, and I didn't want to spend $50. So I have found a shampoo from the brand Maui, M-A-U-I. It's sold just at the drugstore. The ingredients in it are all things that you can pronounce, which is always helpful. And the one that I have started using is for volume, and it is made for weak and brittle hair and people with hair loss. So I have been using that shampoo religiously, and it has seemed to help. I am still losing a lot of hair. It's just a little bit less. And I don't know if it's because it's been over 2 months that I've been dealing with, so my hair is starting to kind of chill out, but it still looks crazy all the time. It's so thin now, and there is not much, and I always used to have thick hair, so like when it air dries and it goes curly, it looks crazy. It reminds me of like Albert Einstein, you know, with his hair like all the way out. So I've also started upping my supplements as well, because if I can try to do things more naturally, then I would prefer to do it that way. So thank you for everyone for your comments and stuff. According to my labs, my thyroid is leaning more towards hyperthyroidism than hypothyroidism, which is weird. I wouldn't have guessed that. But so yeah, no real diagnosis from the doctor, just kind of brainstorming, but that's the only thing we can think of. It fits that window perfectly. And unfortunately, I am just one of the unlucky ones that have decided to have my hair fall out as a result of it. So yeah, I just wanted to update you because a lot of people had reached out and were talking about it. So I kind of spliced this in because I had forgotten to talk about it. So back to your regular Flosstube. So you'll have to excuse, I've got the summer manicure already starting. I've tried, but all gardeners who don't wear gloves gardening know that it's the time of year for dirty hands. So yes. So let's talk some stitching. Last month I have my planner in front of me. I actually did not miss any days stitching in March, and I did 8,515 stitches, which is more than any month I've done so far. And I actually worked on 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 projects in March, including finishing my Whip Go goals. So April, I've already missed 1 day because I just didn't feel like stitching. I am working on 2 full coverage projects, 2 new full coverage projects for this month for my Whip Go board. The numbers 10 and 7 were called. My number 7 is my mini See Opal, which is to do 10 days on that. And my number 10 is Building Dreams, which is to do 10 days on that. So we will start with the end of March though. And the first one that I pulled out, I have not stitched on this project at all this year, like a lot of my things, is Quaker Christmas by Bygone Stitches. And I believe I have a picture of where this was before I started. It's on a hoop. Let me take this off real quick. I only did 409 stitches on this. Sorry. Here's where it's at. I didn't realize it was still on a hoop, so I apologize with the massive hoop marks. So what did I do? I believe I finished this. I put in the bell in that. And then I can't remember what else I did. I think I added the 3. And then I did some up here. I don't remember exactly, but I just did a little bit on it. Only 409 stitches, but I was excited to pull this out and get going on it. If you don't remember, I'm kind of reworking the random letters throughout, so they all will have meaning. So all the letters throughout, instead of just being alphabet, will spell our last name. So far I have a few of them, not a lot of them. D-E-V-R-I-E. Oh, there's only one missing, S. So most of my last name is on this piece already. And then the 9 is to symbolize my husband because he's a September baby. The 2 is to symbolize our daughter. She's a February baby. The 3 is mine because it's March. So I'm just kind of making little changes. I don't like random alphabets and pieces. They kind of drive me crazy, but I like when I can make them have meaning. So I was excited to get that up for 2 days last month, at the end of last month when my WIPGO goals were done. The next 2 days I decided to work on Namisto. This is by Lena Cross Stitch. It is available on Etsy. And I did a total of 309 stitches. This is where it was. And this is where we are. I continued this till the end of page 2. And then I worked on this stripe starting. So I'm loving this. 3 different colors. The whole piece will be. It was nice to stitch on something other than full coverage for a little bit, even though I love full coverage. So that was the end of March. And then that led us into the beginning of April, which I started Mini See Opal by Elizabeth Welker. It is available by Heaven and Earth Designs. I have so far done 1,075 stitches on this. I have not stitched at all today. I filmed a plant with me on my tomato seeds on my other channel and have been doing cleaning and laundry. But this is where we are. That's 1 page so far. So it's cool. There's so many different blues. Excuse my dirty fingernails. But yeah. So this project still has to be out for, how many more days do I have to work on it before I rotate? 3 more days. It gets 3 more days and then it gets to rotate out. I think what I'm going to do is kind of like Vani. Now I have all my projects that are current listed here with the day the day I started them, if they're a Haid, who the artwork is by, what it's being stitched on, and the floss. I have that charted for all my pieces, but I have a running list in the back of my planner with just my pieces on them, and I think what I'm going to do is at the end of the month, maybe to try to go in my order and work on each piece for 2 days, just so they all are getting some love. I do like WIPGO. I may alter my WIPGO goals next year so I can get other things done, but I do like seeing a chunk of progress on one particular piece. I think I'm just dealing a little bit with I wouldn't call it seasonal depression. I would call it like I need the sun out because it's driving me crazy. It's been raining and cloudy all week here on top of being, well, at least it's in the 40s, but I'm just ready for the nice weather. We did get a stationary bike, and I have made it a goal to get on it every single day. My first time doing it was last Friday. So since last Friday to this Friday, I did 25.4 miles on it. It's not like a massive thing, but it's something. I'm doing something every day. So, yeah. This is another short video. I feel like the longer I've been on Flosstube, the shorter and shorter and shorter that my videos get. So I did want to shout out one new Flosstuber. She does have a couple videos out. Her name is Chelsea. She is Sound Mind Stitching here on Flosstube. And I've enjoyed kind of watching her progress. She works on a lot of different projects that I wouldn't necessarily work on, but that means nothing. I am just a full coverage snob for the most part. She's working on a piece, or just finished, I don't remember, my brain, a piece for her husband with gardening, because her husband really likes to garden. So I may have to do something with that piece just because I think it's awesome. But I highly recommend you go check Chelsea out. She's great. So yes, I haven't been watching a ton of Flosstube lately. I've been watching a lot of homesteading, gardening, because it is that time for me. You know, I'm just excited to do all the things. So I think I have some Flosstube to catch up on tonight. Hopefully I can get some stitching in today. So I will go ahead and get off of here. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I hope your weather is more sunny and beautiful out than it is here in Michigan today. I hope you guys have a blessed Easter. Next weekend is Easter and I will not see you. So I hope you guys have a blessed Easter. We will be going to church, of course, on Sunday, but Saturday, while my husband is working, unfortunately he works every Saturday this month, we will be going to my parents to do Easter over there. I haven't heard anything from his family if we're doing anything or not. So, yeah, I am gonna go ahead and get off of here. So remember, your mental health is important, and to take time for yourself each and every day, regardless of what form that may be, and to be a light to the world around you. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.